should pick me up some binoculars, cause we on Neo watch.
Hello everybody, it is Calxiyn here. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember that you guys should become patrons over on Patreon. Yay, we're recording. Great. Okay, we had some problems earlier, and by we I mean me, because Hunter wasn't here. So anyway, we're going to
raise your hand if you have an actual job.
Okay, we're gonna react to this RWBY episode, and I'm really excited because a lot of people were like, Callie, you're gonna love this episode, and I was like, you know what I love? When I'm right. So, hopefully there are some things in here that show that I was right about some things.
And by things, we mean people, and by people,
so, to
we mean
recap,
Mio.
we talked about Ozpin's past lives.
Yes.
We've talked about Salem being the blonde lady.
Yes.
We've talked about Cinder and Neo. We've talked about the blonde lady being Jean's ancestor, which was two separate things, like separate from the Cinder one. I like the Cinder one better if you ask me, but whatever, it's all good. We talked about the woman being a silver-eyed warrior. I'm still holding out hope for there to be a genie in the relic, but it's just not the old woman. But anyway, alright.
It's almost like that was a dumb idea.
And then, something I was right about that I want to tell you guys about quickly is in the RWBY Combat Ready, they had the villain card. And the card was of the character in the trailer, and her name is Little Miss, like Little Miss Muffet, and that's something that we said in the video, like Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey. Anyway, let's get to the reaction.
Anyways, please turn on the goddamn video.
Okay.
I love how you skipped over the intro, like how dare you.
I'm sorry.
Who do you think you are? Suspenseful music!
Okay, so we're just starting with this. Okay, so stop hitting me! She's alive! I get it, okay? She's falling in the water like this is some Kingdom Hearts music video.
Is there water?
You know
Why
what
is
I mean?
she doing like
She's
a little
drowning
shuffle?
or something. She's dying. She fell in like the water. She fell in like the ocean.
Was there water at the pond?
Okay, so obviously we knew that she wasn't gonna die, right?
Yeah.
Like, we made a whole video about her existing.
We've been...
Oh my god, what if Salem's here and she's just like, Cinder, you fuck- Oh, do you see that?
No,
oh wait, that's just a dark
that's
spot or
just
something. Okay, never mind. Alright, so she's like weak and shit. Oh, well.
That's convenient.
Yeah. The light, Cinder. Go to the light. It's okay. Oh my god. Also, I'm in my Pyrrha cosplay, if you guys haven't noticed. My Pyrrha stealing Jean's hoodie, but she's dead. So it's kind of fitting that Cinder's right here and punching through walls since, you know, Pyrrha died. Anyway.
Oh, I just want to give her a hug, but I wouldn't.
Are we supposed to like her? What are you talking
Shut up!
about? Ah! Okay.
She's my wife! So
Look
head
at my
form?
son.
Head...
Are you okay?
Oh no! She's gonna kill that lady and steal her clothes! Oh no!
Oh, that's her clothing! Oh, she fucking dead! She also still has the maiden powers.
I cannot believe.
We need to take the relic to
Bitch!
Alice.
Really? Oh, they're back at the
What
house.
I said.
Look at Blake back there. Blake's just chilling with her leg on the wall. Like,
Got to be joking.
oh, Blake's
I
just
mean,
like,
bright side.
fuck y'all.
We
Fuck
finally
y'all.
got out of this house.
Oh, they're poking fun
Don't
at the
trust me,
critics
I'm
who
not
said
crazy
they were
about
in
it
the
either.
house.
And without the
They
spring
were always
maiden
in the
here to
house.
seal the relic back in its vault, it's our best option.
Atlas may be the safest kingdom we have at the moment, but their borders are closed. General Ironwood called everyone back.
Well, they'll let us in.
Not everyone.
Not
The city
everyone.
of Argus is a ways north of us, and it's the primary trading
Oh.
port between Anima and Solitas.
Okay.
They've got the largest
What does
Atlas
that
military
mean?
base out
Oh, does that mean Winter's there?
Fuck my leg! Now I know how you feel.
If we play our cards right, I think there's a good chance we could convince
Oh.
them to escort us straight to Ironwood.
Okay.
I mean, we do have the missing heiress to Shnida's company.
What Blake's just
Ex-heiress,
gonna,
actually.
like, shove
True,
Blake's down
true. But if there's a chance of reward money, I say we go for it.
there? Yikes! Y'all are just selling wives like that! Y'all can't do that!
Glad to see you're feeling better.
What? Why are you squeezing me?
Likewise.
What's wrong
And
with you?
while I'm sure we could all use more time to recover, I'm afraid time is of the essence.
Meanwhile, Blake's just
Right.
like, what the fuck?
As long as that thing's out in the open, its power could fall into the wrong hands.
Speaking of, what does it do exactly?
Well,
Crow
now
never
I
really
guess we're
told
gonna
us.
fucking...
Oh!
We don't know either.
Of course. The Relic of Knowledge has a wonderful
Okay.
and incredibly dangerous ability.
Sure.
Its user can ask any question.
Oh, we said that!
lamp
We
will
said
provide
that! Remember a couple months ago or whatever?
Oh, fuck.
Intriguing.
That's
Called
incredible.
that shit!
Indeed. However, it's not without drawbacks.
Okay, but why?
The lamp cannot tell you of events that have yet to happen.
Oh, so the future.
And it will only ever answer 3 questions.
It's like the Oracle
every
from
100
Aladdin!
years.
Oh, shit!
Well, that's not terribly
I
useful.
guess that's not so bad. Adds a lot of pressure, though.
Then let's put it to a vote. What should we ask first? Oh!
What if Nora accidentally asks a question?
They're not wishes.
I'm afraid you won't be able to ask it anything at the moment.
Why? What's
The
wrong with
questions
it?
were used before I sealed it away.
Oh! Well,
Well, at
fucking
least now we know what it is.
fantastic!
And we'll be sure to keep it safe.
So great, it's a mostly useless...
So great, he used it already!
So it's a mostly useless Grim magnet.
Yeah!
Great.
Why does it matter if nobody can
great.
use it, though? Like, what
Oh,
is
hey,
it
it's the part that you saw from RWBY Rewind.
Party, and we have gained.
I'm so angry.
defenseless old
I
lady.
can't believe that they did what I thought
You're
they
gonna
were
see my
gonna do.
abuela.
and-
name is
Okay.
Maria Caravera.
You are the whitest
And
person
I'm
to have an
not
abuela,
defenseless.
okay?
She's
I'm just a little hard
she's
of
all
hearing.
of ours.
Are you gonna
And
break my arm
Yes!
this
Not my
season?
eyes.
Oh god.
That are in desperate need of repair.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm starting to see your point.
Yang, knock it off, will ya? If we lose our cool now, we'll just be inviting even more Grim.
Does that even matter? Apparently, we've been attracting Grim since we left Haven.
Oh, and how could I forget about that? What happened to no more lies and half-truths?
Yeah. I think it's time we
She's
got an
just gonna do
explanation.
this in front of the lady? That's what I'm confused about. Why?
I did not lie to you.
Well, you certainly didn't tell us everything about
You
the relic.
drag him, Weiss! You drag
Not
him!
the time.
No, we're past that. I want to know why you're still not telling us everything.
Me and Blake have belly shirts. The rest of my
It
team
is
has
true that
kilts.
the
We are
Grim
very
attracted
cold.
to the relics.
Okay.
It's faint but undeniable. I believe it has to do with their origin.
Of
I'm not
the
entirely
god,
sure.
right?
Regardless, I feared that making you all aware would only add anxiety and negativity. It seems like the safer
That
option.
makes sense, kinda.
You know, I'm
Would
getting a
attract
little
the
tired
Grim.
of people choosing what's best for me.
Is that what you said
Yeah!
to lie to everyone about Lionheart too?
That's a good
Yes,
point.
as a matter of fact, I believed the kingdom of Mistral deserved better than the truth. And I believed Leonardo deserved to be remembered for his lifetime of service, and not the
Aw.
unfortunate missteps he made in his final
that's kind of
years.
nice, but it's
What
also
Professor
sad.
Lionheart did was reprehensible. I am not here to argue differently.
I love how...
Shit!
Lapse in
Osmond's
judgment
getting
even
dragged.
did all his
Osmond's
good.
dragging
We not all
everyone.
have regrets.
Oh, do we
Do
not
you know
all have
What's
regrets?
your
Never
regrets?
met the man he was before Salem found him.
Oh.
Look, we're supposed to be in this together. You can trust us. We're not gonna turn our backs on you.
Do you really think Leo was the first?
Oh no! Everyone's just like,
That
what?
he didn't say those exact same words to me?
Oh yeah, because Raven left, right? She's not the
I'm
only
sorry,
one.
but you have to understand that my behaviors are backed by experience.
Yeah, like 100
I'm not
fucking-
saying that I have reason to
1,000
think you will
fucking
betray
years.
me. I'm saying that I have reasons for the things that I do, the secrets I keep. The reason I... Where's the relic?
Right here. It got scattered in the crash.
Please, hand it over.
Ruby's gonna be
All
like,
those times you talked about having faith in humanity, that was just for everyone else?
That's not what I meant to suggest. Miss Rose, the relic is a powerful item, and I simply feel as though it is my burden to bear.
But you said it couldn't do anything right now.
yeah, so what does it matter?
I need you to listen to me.
Oz?
Hurry. He's trying to stop you.
What?
From what?
He's
What?
afraid he'll find out what he's
What?
hiding.
Oh, that's why he fell in the snow! That's why all
Her
the-
name is Jin.
Jin?
Say her name to summon.
Ah! Hunter, I fucking told you! I knew it! I knew it!
Jin?
Fuck y'all!
What?
What did I say? What did I say?
Of all the things that you could have been right
What
about,
did I say?
you were right about the goddamn genie and the like named Jin,
Fuck
which is
y'all!
Jin Jin is just another word for genie. If she's... Prince Alice!
Stop.
They never had a friend, never had a friend. I love how he looks away.
And it's the woman from the statue! That's what we said! Or at least it looks like it has chains, right? She's naked.
Wonderful. Tell me, what knowledge...
So he didn't use the questions! Oh my god! That better not be the fucking end of the episode. I fucking called it, okay? I've never been so happy and so right about anything in my entire life as I am right now.
Of all the things...
Of all the things we said, I am like...
that you could have been right about. You were right about... the genie in the lamps? You ain't never had a friend like me.
I cannot wait to go into every RWBY server I'm in and be like, listen, I am the queen of the theories, alright? Alright, so Cinder stole this bitch's clothes, which is... Oh, hello.
The Mistral Police Department is offering a reward to any citizen.
First off, we were right about Osmond being shady. And
that
we're
was
also
evident.
right about the goddamn... Oh man, I thought we were just gonna be right about Osmond being shady. But...
Oh shit!
What?
That person, I think, was...
If you see a parasol, if you... Their umbrellas, what
No,
if you
no,
see
no,
a
no,
Neo
no.
umbrella?
I'm saying... Those people were saying, here she comes, so I feel like that there's some sort of thing going on.
What is that?
That's a spider web, like her tattoo. It's Little Miss. She's under the ground. Right, the tattoo on Little Miss. She has a tattoo, remember?
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I noticed it. I thought it was... I was like, what the fuck's wrong with her
people sell
arm?
yogurt parfaits at the goddamn...
That's far enough.
Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet.
Oh, her!
With her southern accent.
Her is Little Miss.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the blonde lady.
No, no, no.
And
It's
okay.
that girl. She's Little Miss.
Okay.
Okay. I like her accent already. I'm so fucking happy. I've never, like...
You're Little Miss Malachite?
Malachite?
Malachite! Like the Malachite sisters from the Yang trailer.
What? I know what you're talking about, but what? Like, why?
I don't
Like,
know.
why?
I'm Little Miss gonna skin you alive if you ever take that tome with me again.
Oh, man.
Looks like your life savings.
It was somebody's.
Oh, shit!
Cute. What do you
like
want
it.
for it?
I'm looking for these travelers.
Well, sweetheart, you came to the right place.
Oh, it's...
No, you made
A little
it.
jumpy
I thought
today,
Neo was gonna just pop out
You know,
right
I
there.
used to be afraid of spiders.
But then,
Want to
look
know
at
what
the
I did
gang
about it?
now.
I got a
Going to kill them?
tattoo.
Oh no, the world needs spiders. I just made the spiders work for me.
Huh?
Wait a minute.
Nope.
Give us a week. We'll find your travelers.
Little Miss, we already know where they are. That big guy asked about them last week.
I know we know.
Probably Hazel.
But what we don't know is who here in Mistral might be asking about her.
Ooh, maybe Neo was asking about her, about Cinder, right?
Abuela.
I like how Abuela's
I am
just like,
Jin,
the fuck?
A being created by the god of light to aid humanity in its pursuit of knowledge.
I cannot
I've
right
been graced
now.
with the ability to answer 3 questions every 100 years. You're in luck, as I'm still able to answer...
That's enough!
2 questions this era.
Oh, so we didn't use all the questions.
You ain't never had a friend like me. Look at everyone. I love how they're acting the same way we're acting.
It's a pleasure to see you again, old man.
Sorry, I kept you in this lamp.
Please. Don't.
Hey.
Ah! Voices already! Oh.
Do whatever you think is right, kiddo.
Ask about Salem?
Jin? What is Ozpin hiding from us?
Oh, shit!
What?
She just got transported! She's gonna see everything! Her eyes are gonna open the fuck up right now!
What? Oh, motherfucker, we have a minute left!
Blake! Oh, they're all lost.
RWBY!
They're all lost in the...
This is what happens when you don't complete your fan fictions.
They just sit there.
Once upon a time,
Oh, it's like a story. Ooh.
there stood a lone
The
town
the Castle of Oz.
that sheltered a lonely girl.
Oh, Crow's there too.
Is that Salem?
Oh, is she Rapunzel? That's so
Named
fucking random.
Salem.
Oh, we got it right!
No!
Yes. Oh, Hunter. Oh,
I love how 5 minutes ago you were ready to throw yourself in a bus, and now you've been filled with the joy of life.
Imagine. Fucking imagine. I cannot believe! Okay, I hope that you guys enjoy our analysis whenever that comes out. Holy shit. Wow.
I don't even know what to do.
Wow. Let's do our analysis, eh? Hello everybody, it is Calxiyn here with our analysis. If you guys enjoy, I hope that you guys will become patrons over on Patreon. So, let's get one fucking thing out of the way right now, okay? I made a couple videos. One of them was in volume 5, and I posted this lady with the statue, and I thought that basically my theory is that the relic was like a person. That was the concept, but the concept was sort of that, like, there was a genie in the bottle, right? And then, a couple of days ago, I was like, oh, maybe it's Maria, but then it wasn't, but I was like, it's still, I swear to God, like, it's still in there, I'm still holding up hope, guys, it may not be her, but it's gonna be someone, and now, okay, we're gonna do a whole video on this, but now, I've literally never been so happy in my life. Like, sometimes I sit here and I cry, and I feel like that all of this is for nothing.
You were doing that 10 minutes ago.
I know.
And then you saw this video, and it's like you had the spirit of God in you. You were fucking dancing in the halls.
Sometimes I sit here and cry and wonder what we do this for, okay? But today, okay, we fucking found out. Also, on a side note, we were kind of right about the blonde woman being Salem. We did one theory about it being, like, somebody related to Jean, but then we also did the Salem theory with the Ozpin's past lives theory. Highly recommend that video, by the way. So we were getting calls left and right over here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, something else that I think we got right was in one of our videos, I think it was the trailer analysis or something, but we were like, oh, maybe that's Cinder and she's paying these people to hunt down Team RWBY. And it looks like now that's what's happening. So we were just so many calls, guys. This is why y'all I don't want to be over dramatic, but like we are one of the best RWBY channels out there. I'm just saying, okay? Because we have gotten so many things right. Like we are the fucking RWBY prophets, okay? And so y'all gotta listen to us. That's all I need to say. So let's actually get into analyzing the episode. So where we start, if you would like to go first, is Cinder, and she's falling in the water like some fucking Kingdom Hearts music video. Like Kingdom Hearts 2 Roxas does like this plunge into the water.
You won't hear me
and so she's coughing.
Can't
she's
hit
trying...
the high notes. Please, oh baby.
So okay. So anyway, yeah. So she wakes up. She kind of crawls her way out of the bottom of the thing, and then this woman's like, "Oh my God, are you okay? What the fuck happened?"
Also, like,
and she steals the lady's clothes and like murders her. And I'm just so
well, you know,
shocked.
also,
what the fuck?
I'm like in this super secret underground thing, you fall down a few hundred, like you look up and you can see
Well, it was so dark, that's why, because there was no light in there, so you didn't see the bottom, but it wasn't as far as maybe a lot of us thought.
And also, it's like you slam your fist and it opens up. So I'm just like, not to be nitpicky, but how did
Nobody
one
do
discover?
That? Well, maybe they have, but then Lionheart just put more rocks there. You know what I'm saying?
So.
like maybe he just reinforced it. But yeah, that fucking lady is.
Say what you want
she's
about.
dead,
Say what you want about Lionheart. He wasn't a great headmaster, but boy, could he move rocks.
Let's just talk about all the Cinder stuff first, because I just want to get that out of the way.
Right.
I know we usually go in order of continuity, but since we're jumping around from past to present, it feels like we should.
That was one of the.
You know,
how is it
that was one of the best cold opens like ever. Like it just didn't even start. You know what I mean? Like it just like we were just there. We were just like. like that's Cinder right
Ruby
now.
Ruby had like this season. Ruby had like the best opening, and then it just only got better. And I'm like, you are not.
I have so much faith right now.
You are not saving the heavy shit. So later on, you are throwing punches.
I have so much like faith in like my soul, like just right fucking here. You know what I mean? Anyway, so then Cinder basically, you know, walks around, goes in Mistral, puts her coat up because people are hunting her down. Then, you know.
What we thought was the Neo dress was really just the dress she ripped off.
She stole off of someone, yeah. But we did say that the hooded figure was Neo and that the hooded figure was Cinder and that she was gonna fight Neo, so
we were right about that.
We were right about that.
You're less excited about being right about that because it wasn't about the... I wonder if Miles and Carrie ever saw... Like,
I hope so. I posted it on Twitter. I hope that it gets traction and they see it and they're like, man, that girl, she got us. You know what I'm saying?
She got us.
She got us! Got him! Okay. So, anyway, she goes there and asks Little Miss Muffet. We were right about that, by the way, about her character inspiration, because her name's Little Miss, right? It's Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating the curds away, and then she was afraid of spiders, right? That's based off of her inspiration. So that's
I used to be afraid, and so she runs some kind of gang.
Yeah, and so I don't understand what she meant.
I
think the spider was supposed to be a metaphor that she's jumpy about all these bandits and all these criminals. Like, hey, I used to be afraid of criminals, but then I became the big boss, right? Like, I love that, and I love her accent. Like, holy shit!
I thought when I first looked at her, I'm like, she's gonna be lame, but like 5 seconds.
And her name is Malachite, so that's
Malachite, which is the name of Machete and Militia or Melita or whatever.
Yeah, so that's weird.
Who fight Yang at the beginning. So
that's weird.
Those are her daughters.
And
that
they
ended
just
up there.
Ended up there.
Like, wow.
She's running a crime boss family.
My God, I wonder if she's really proud of her crime boss children.
I hope so.
My kids.
Working for Junior, right?
That would be really weird to have.
I'd like to do a video about her separately because I think she's such a cool character. But anyway.
I don't know. There was also people in the bar that looked like they also, but then again, they had
they were
darker
talking
skin, and they were talking about huntresses, and they had cool eyes, so it probably wasn't them, but maybe there's more kids.
Maybe.
Little Miss. I'm into Little Miss.
I love her. Yeah. So
I love her.
Cinder's like cool. Through the money, and she's like, "Oh, this looks like your life savings," and well, it was someone's. Right? I thought that was just so funny. But you know, she's paying her to hunt down the crew, which we predicted. What else was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah, but they basically don't tell boss, we already know where they are. We told that big guy, so Hazel, a couple weeks ago.
Do you think he could be also Adam, maybe?
Big guy? Adam's not that big.
I'm pretty sure he's
tall. He's tall, but big guy means big, like...
Big, tall...
I'm pretty sure...
We call that big boy.
Yeah, like Hazel's big boy. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, why would... Okay, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, both...
This is off topic, but some people call Arnold Big Boy, and it is just coincidence. And so that's my argument for...
Is it boy with an I?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay, anyway, to get back on topic, so they're like, oh, we already know, but then we were like, but we don't know who's looking for her. So I'm guessing Neo is sorting for information about Cinder, and then hears it from these people, and that's how they fight!
Which I really thought this was going to be the Neo episode. It turns out to be the Everything Else episode.
That's fine.
You looked like you were going to bust a nut. Calm down.
It's No Nut November, but we already failed.
Why? Why?
Okay, anyway, to get back to the RWBY stuff, so they're in the house, and Ozpin's explaining, hey, you can ask it 3 wishes every...
What does it do?
Once in a while,
okay,
right?
So, like, what does it do? Like, alright, Oz, like, so you can ask it 3 questions, but I already asked it this millennia before I locked it up.
Mm-hmm.
And they made a joke, and Nora made a quick joke of just like, wow, I really want to get out of this house because
everybody was criticizing that, right? I thought that was funny. So there's that, and then he explains, okay, you can only ask it 3 questions every 100 years, but I used all of them, which he lied, right?
You little bitch.
He lied, right? So there's that. What else am I trying to say? Oh, okay, so Blake's just like, oh yeah, well, if that gets into the wrong hands, like, I'm pretty sure she's thinking of people like Adam, right? You know what I mean? Like, sort of like that. Blake's, like, little, like, on the wall. I love that. I love that shit.
That's just really cute. You can also
So
see...
Nora's like, can we ask it for more wishes? And then Ren
It's
says,
not a
it's
genie.
not a genie, but he thought, like,
Ooh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, he was wrong! Like,
Are there more genies in the different ones?
I'm guessing, because she says, I'm, like, here because of the god of light, right? So
To
she's an
give them
appointed spirit, right? So I'm guessing...
Power's just like, I can...
So I'm guessing the other ones, there's 2 of light and 2 of darkness. So it's about... Destruction probably has the darkness one. Maybe Choice has the darkness one, because I think the dark gods who gave them choice. And that's kind of a biblical thing, too. Like, the snake gives Adam and Eve, like, the knowledge and, like, the choice to decide God stuff. So,
you know,
choice is evil. Follow Jesus. Like, that's basically what that whole thing's about. We went to, like, 14 years of Catholic school, and that's the best I can do for y'all. Sorry.
When you say about it, like, honestly, it's probably a little reductive. Religious people might not like it, but yeah, that's kind of the gist of my years of Catholic education. Anyways, moving on.
Catholic school is the best way to make somebody an atheist.
And gay.
And
by
gay.
our...
Yeah. Anyway, off topic. So yeah, I love just their conversation and their interaction. It's so great. But then it falls in the snow, right? And they're all talking and they're all yelling at Ozpin and everybody's ready to fight.
Well,
right?
you shouldn't just say that. It's just like, well, what exactly was it?
Because Ozpin's like, oh, what happened to no more half-troops about the relic? Like, Yang is the one dragging him.
Listen, right? Like, and then he really gets into this thing of like, listen, I can't, like, I've been around for a while.
I've been betrayed before by people. So he's talking about Raven. I think he's talking about Salem. Like, he's talking about all these people, right?
He
and
also
he's saying that he's...
specifically talked about Lionheart.
Yeah.
So, like, you didn't see Lionheart in his heyday.
Yeah, like Lionheart was good once. I don't want people to
things.
remember him for his mistakes. We all have regrets. Like, that's what he says, right? And so I feel like he's talking from personal experience. Like, Ozpin has regrets, right?
But then, out of left field, Oscar pops out. She's like, this motherfucker lying!
I know, because he can hear his thoughts, right?
Yes.
And then that's why he falls in the snow, and it all makes so much sense now. Like, Oscar's trying to regain control.
And so when that happened...
So he's like, the relic is named Jin! Just call her, she'll come out! And I was like...
And that's when you that's when you lost No Nut November.
Oh, dear. So, yeah.
Oh, God. Also, funny note...
I just love how Weiss is, like this to Crow. Like, Crow's
I just love how in the background you see
Maria is just, like, chilling, and she's just like,
Abuela's just like, what's going on?
I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't understand. Where's my walker? And then
I'm surprised they're just doing this in front of this old lady, though. Like, how are they okay with that?
I guess it's kind of like when you have a family fight when your friend's over, and it's just like, well, sorry you had to see this, but,
That's funny.
But
yeah, I love just all of their interactions. It's just so good. And then
everyone's in the background.
Ozpin's like, do whatever you, or Crow's just like, do whatever you think is right, kiddo. And then RWBY decides to ask her, hey, what's Ozpin hiding from us? Which is a good question to ask once
that's that's quick thinking. Also,
and that's a question that encompasses basically everything. Because if she had just asked about Salem, right?
What if it goes too far and it's just like Ozpin had a thing for Glinda? Like, we all knew that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't.
Like, yeah.
He goes commando constantly.
I love Ozpin's speech because I understand his perspective. Like, he's been betrayed by people before. He's not trying to show all the cards in his hand, right? And he doesn't think that of them, but he just thinks in general, like, it's not a good idea, right? But maybe there's a reason people keep betraying him, which is something that we're probably gonna find out now, right?
Also, that's another thing we're right, because we've always talked about how
Ozpin being fucking shady, yeah. Well, everybody says that, so that's not special. You know what's special? The Relic Genie!
So, funny thing about Jin...
I've never been so fucking... Jin reminds me of the girl from A Legend of Zelda. Urbosa? The girl, and she's like the guardian of the last one that you're supposed to go to, the last Divine Beast. And she voices, she is voiced by Winter, the voice actress. And she's like, really like, she's a really sexy...
Also,
girl from the woman.
The Jin is very attractive. I also like
she's
how
naked, but she doesn't have any nipples.
I like how Crow like looked away. He was like, "Titties, no." But also, so 2 things I loved. One, you get to see a lot of personality in the background. Like they didn't just have him white. Like Weiss was like, "Ew, snow, ew, what
yeah.
What is this? they put a lot of character in it.
I agree. They're not just standing
They
around,
made
right?
Kroby
They have
like
reaction.
kitties, and then secondly, Jin is what genies were called.
She has a lot of personality too.
So-
even though
so
she's
like
just
an
a spirit.
Alibaba.
She's like, "Nice to see you again, old man." Like I love that.
She reminds me of the Queen of the Fairies from Zelda again, I guess. But yeah, so Jin, in Alibaba. In
Yes,
the
the Queen of the Fairies too.
Yeah.
Or the there's in Legend
I
of
don't know
Zelda
what she
Breath of the
looks
Wild.
like.
There's
Okay,
some
I don't
fairy like pots, and if you kill your horse, you can ask her to bring one back for you.
Okay,
But
But no, in Alibaba 1000 Arabian Nights or whatever it's called, the Aladdin story.
Yeah.
It wasn't a genie in the lamp, and it was a jinn in the lamp.
I wonder if Emerald will get that.
Because I think I think it's in Islam.
I think it's a translation thing, right?
But I also think in Islam I've heard once again the Catholic school. But,
Catholic school.
But it's like there's three types of non-human creatures. There's angels, and then there's humans, and there's jinn.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the whole thing. But yeah, I thought that was a really cool name. She has like I love her like gold chain.
And she looks
You
like
ain't
the
never had a friend
statue,
like
which was
me.
the whole.
Yeah.
I'm still shook about getting my theory right. You guys may be like, wow, Cal's so narcissistic, but no, okay? Like we said at the beginning, like, listen, okay? I cry myself to sleep at night and wonder why we make these videos, okay? I just feel like my life is fulfilled, alright? That's all that I'm saying. So let me just have this one, okay? We were wrong about Hazel being a werewolf, okay? We had so many other theories that just didn't work. So, like,
Honestly,
let
I
me
think
live.
Hazel being a werewolf would have been cooler than what you got.
Hire me, Miles and Carrie. I already know half of your story. Like, I know what's going on. I know where this is going.
Of all the, I was so convinced, like, you're an idiot. But when it happened, I was like, I'd be excited, but you're right, and I know you'll be insufferable about this forever. However, I'm still.
I love you, Hunter. I'm just so happy.
Too. It's just, I know you would never say that unless you had gone. If this didn't go
If
this
this
way,
didn't
you'd be
go
like,
this way, I'd be
fuck
like,
you, Hunter.
fuck
Let's
you.
do videos. I'm like, all right, but
Yeah.
now you're just full of happiness. You're like, I love everything.
Yeah.
Good. But no, so it's like, RWBY asks a very well-timed question of,
Hey,
what is
what's
Osmond not
hiding?
telling? And it swipes white, and we see Crow and Blake and
Hunter
Yang
was like, in the reaction that you guys haven't seen yet, Hunter was like, this is what happens when you forget about your fan fiction.
because it was just all the RWBY characters
They
in
were
a
just
world
all in
of
a white
white.
space. And I like how she says once upon a time, like she's starting a fairy tale.
Yeah.
And a lot of people their first instinct may be Rapunzel, but I think it could be both, because I want to do a separate videos on this, but
there's a
in
big castle that kind of looks like Beacon.
the Wizard of Oz, right? The
The
Wizard of
castle
Oz's
looks
castle.
like Beacon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
the
Beacon
same
Castle.
tower.
Yeah.
But in Wicked, what happens to Elphaba is Fiyero has a castle because he's a prince, and she locks herself in the tower, and she basically doesn't come out for a while because she's trying to plan the wizard's demise. Because in Wicked, if you guys don't know, he's like an evil dictator and stuff. I don't think this is canon to the Wizard of Oz, but Miles likes musicals, and Wicked is like everybody's fucking seen Wicked if you like musicals, right? So I'm just having faith that they're sort of looking at that source material. So I think it may be a fusion of Rapunzel, like the girl in the tower. Also, that was one of Ozpin's fairy tales that Pirel listed off, right? Yeah, I know the fairy tales like the blah blah blah, the girl in the tower, right? So obviously that's referencing Salem now. And basically in Wicked, the way Wicked ends is that, you know, Elphaba melts or whatever. Some people say that she's still in that tower, and then one of the kids asks, "Oh, has she come out?" And then the kids say, and then the grandmother who's telling the story says, "Not yet." Right? And so I think that that's sort of what it's supposed to be alluding to, how Elphaba is kind of locked up there because of what the wizard has sort of done and all that, and she's just kind of living her best life right now.
So,
I'd like to do a separate, better theory about that.
The woman in the opening is Salem.
Yeah.
You were right about that.
Maybe
too.
she is still related to John.
And I'm like, years ago, there was a woman, and her name was Salem, and I shit.
Yeah.
I shit because it's Salem. And
she's really hot.
Also,
and we were right about that too. We did a video on that, so I just feel very good.
But a lot
about
of people
life.
thought that. No one thought fucking genies in the lamp.
I know. That's my proudest moment of making a RWBY video, and I hope that you guys recognize me for my profitability. Sometimes they aren't always on, but you know, when they're on, they're fucking on, okay?
Motherfucker, are they
What
on?
a thing to be right about. But yeah. I just really like where this is going. In next episode, I'm so fucking excited
Honestly,
to see
all the
everything.
people, like, I understand everyone has their own, like, whatever.
What do you mean, like, their gripes with the show?
Everyone has their own gripes. If you don't like a show, you don't like it. But I'm just so utterly enthralled.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just love it so much. And I like how this video is just shorter than our, like, other one, because, like, I feel like we spent a lot of time
guessing,
and now that we're right, it's just like, well, there's
I also
nothing else
love
to
how,
talk
like,
about.
Cinder came back, and when Cinder showed up, I was slapping your arm.
I know, when I was like...
And, like, Abuela is back, and we're learning about Salem, but everything's been blown
So
the
I guess
fuck out of the
Maria's
water.
gonna see all this, too, and she's just gonna be like, well, that was interesting.
What?
Like, Maria, she's gonna see all this, right? She's around.
Right, yeah, that's the other thing. She's like, does Maria's also like, wow.
Does Maria give a shit? And I like how
He's a dick.
Ozpin's sort of walking with her, so I feel like they know each other somehow, right?
I
Because if
feel
she's
like,
a
yeah,
silver-eyed
she's
warrior, she knows,
so
right?
maybe she knows something now.
And if they talk about what else Ozpin was hiding, they may get to Summer eventually, because, oh, Ozpin's hiding that the only reason why he let Summer be the team leader was because she had silver eyes, and then she sent her off to die and all that. But we may finally find out why Salem is evil and all that, and Ozpin is gonna get his teeth fucking kicked in.
So I think
right?
there should be
I'm
a video
so
of, like, Ozpin the villain.
Yeah, I think so.
But I am fucked. Ugh.
Do you want some G Fuel? I know it looks a little shady, like, just in the glass.
I'm not gonna say what it looks like anyways.
Anyway.
Put it back, please.
It's pink. I don't know why it's coming up so red on the camera, but yeah.
Okay.
I really just want to make separate videos to talk about things, because even though this is our analysis of this, I don't want this to be, like, another 30 minutes, and so I guess we'll just call it right here.
See
so I think next
videos,
episode is going to be
wow,
showing the stuff that happened, right?
I am so excited. Or
we may not get to see what happens next episode, and it may be all about the villains, or it may be cutting between Salem's story and then Salem's plot, right? Because we see Salem talking to Emerald, and, you know, they usually, for the trailers, right, because this was in the trailer, Salem talking to Emerald and them, they usually don't surpass. So I feel like next episode is going to start with Salem talking to her crew, and then we're going to find out her backstory. If that makes sense.
We're gonna learn
this is
that
such a better volume than volume 5.
Also,
I'm
the
sorry,
thing is that
but it's
Oscar
true.
seemed scared when he...
Yeah.
So I'm like,
and
what is
Ozpin yells
hiding?
no, because he knows that people won't trust him if they see that, right? And so that's so fucking shady.
There's an argument to say that people in power feel like they deserve to be the ones that make decisions that greatly negatively affect a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because they feel like bestowed by the gods that right. I'm talking about people in real life.
Well, that's
And
the whole
so-
thing,
but so
divine
it's
right
with-
of kings
Yeah,
being...
with Ozpin, it's literally like
Yeah.
the gods have been like, it's your job to do this. So I don't know if they're gonna make him a villain or just an anti-villain, like just.
I think he just
someone
has
who
some
tried his
shady
best.
shit going on.
Someone who
that's all.
tried his best and hurt a lot of people along the way. Someone who's almost doing this selfishly so he can finally die. I don't.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was a shorter analysis compared to our other ones, but I feel like maybe we were just a bit more concise than usual. Excited. Yeah. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you later, and I can't wait for you guys to see our reaction. Bye, guys! Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed, I encourage you guys to become patrons over on Patreon. Patrons get a lot of different rewards, ranging from early access to all of our videos up to a week in advance. $10 patrons actually get them sometimes weeks in advance, or even like a month in advance. It depends on how much we record for. But also, all of our patrons get access to our Discord server, which is really cool if you guys want to talk to us in a more direct way. I obviously hang out a lot there. And there are just a bunch of other rewards that you guys can check out on Patreon. You guys can sort of see for yourself, and if you want to support us, you want to help us out, you want to see more videos like this and want to help keep us going, you guys would really help us out. So yeah, I hope that you guys will consider becoming patrons, and I hope that all of our patrons enjoy seeing their lovely names at the end of the screen, because we couldn't do this without them. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Thank thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed, I encourage you guys to become patrons over on Patreon. Patrons get a lot of different rewards, ranging from early access to all of our videos up to a week in advance. $10 patrons actually get them sometimes weeks in advance, or even like a month in advance. It depends on how much we record for. But also, all of our patrons get access to our Discord server, which is really cool if you guys want to talk to us in a more direct way. I obviously hang out a lot there, and there are just a bunch of other rewards that you guys can check out on Patreon. You guys can sort of see for yourself, and if you want to support us, you want to help us out, you want to see more videos like this and want to help keep us going, you guys would really help us out. So yeah, I hope that you guys will consider becoming patrons, and I hope that all of our patrons enjoy seeing their lovely names at the end of the screen, because we couldn't do this without them. So I will see you guys later. Bye.